Hello everyone and welcome to another video. I'm obviously doing a reading vlog and I am so excited to be doing another reading vlog. It has been so long since I've done weekly reading vlogs and I'm bringing them back this summer and I am so excited. I tried to vlog last week but I just wasn't feeling it. So I ended up reading like 5 books last week, I think 5 or 6, and I didn't get to read on Saturday because I had wedding stuff. I was in a wedding yesterday and that's why this vlog is starting on Monday. What is today? Monday, June 17th. I usually start on a Sunday, but I'm starting on a Monday because I was in a wedding. It was great, wonderful. But yes, I read so many books last week. So now we're going to talk about what I'm going to read this week. So on my TBR for this week, I have 3 books that I want to read. I'm just going to start it at 3 because I don't want to like set my expectations too high. So I am currently listening to Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I am rereading this series through audio and I'm almost done. It has been a great time. So I'm on page 551, so I only have this much left. So I have like 2-ish hours left, I think, so that should be done pretty quick because I like to listen to it when I'm working out, and so I'll do that later today and it'll be a great time. But the other book that I'm currently reading is Dear Evan Hansen by, oh man, it's by like a lot of people. This is the Broadway play into a book. It doesn't have a dust jacket on it because I don't read with dust jackets on, but I am on page 124, so I'm in it. But I'm not like all the way in it, you know. It's good so far, really great, I love it. If you don't know, Dear Evan Hansen follows this boy who is anxiety ridden, doesn't have a lot of friends. He's just really anxiety ridden and it makes it hard for him to live his daily life. And so his therapist tells him to write letters to himself to kind of cope and like just get his feelings out and everything. One day he does that and this kid ends up taking the letter from him and that kid ends up dying by suicide with the letter in his jacket or something. And then the parents find the letter and they think that this kid and Evan were best friends when they really weren't even close to friends. Like, the guy that died kind of bullied Evan at some points in the book. But yeah, really good so far, really like it. Also, what I didn't say is I started this new thing where I'm reading multiple books at once and I will section off each book and read a section a day. So this book has 60 pages in each section. And the last book that I'm going to talk about that I want to read this week is this one's hard to say, Paranormalcy by Kirsten White. This is the first book in a paranormal trilogy, and on the back just here it lists them. It has vampires, werewolves, fairies, shapeshifters. Like, okay. I'm pretty sure it follows a girl named Evie who is human, but she's kind of wrapped up in the supernatural world. So you can clearly see my sections marked out here, and in this book each section is 67 pages. So yeah, those are 3 books that I want to read this week. I will pick and choose as I finish books, but we'll see what happens. Also, what you didn't see last week because I didn't get to film it is I rearranged my bookshelves and now I have a TBR, I almost said To Be Read TBR shelf, which is really fun because as I read books I can move them off onto my red shelves. So I'm gonna show y'all what that looks like. Alright, so here is one of my TBR shelves right there. It kind of stops at this shelf. This one I didn't switch around at all, but some of them are unread, some of them aren't. But yeah, so this is TBR shelf, and then I also have the top 2 shelves here are TBR, and then this little section here is TBR, and then the rest are read books, and that's how it goes. My Harry Potter ones are over there. Sup, Edward Cullen. My room's a mess, so enjoy that. But this makeup has been on since the wedding. I got home at like 2 last night, so I didn't take it off. So I'm gonna go take it off now, probably do a face mask so I can ask my skin for forgiveness. And I'll probably clean my room because, as you saw, it is a mess. But yeah, I kind of have a headache right now. So we'll see if I like start reading. I've also been watching a lot of Survivor, which you probably know. I talk about Survivor a lot. But that's okay. I read a lot of books last week. So I'm hoping that this week will also be a great reading week. So I will check in with you later. Hello, good morning. It is Tuesday, June 18th, and I just woke up. So I'm going to let you know what I read yesterday and what I plan on reading today, because I didn't update you after that first update. So I read my section for Dear Evan Hansen yesterday. So now I am on page 200 because I read a little bit more than my section. I think the section ended at 180, so I read like 20 more pages. So my next section will be right here. But I didn't tell you, I'm not like strictly sticking to the sections. If I want to read beyond that section, I can. What I usually do is I read the section for each book for that day, and then if I have extra time, which I usually do, I'll go back to a certain book that I want to pick up and just read from there. But anyway, for my audiobook yesterday, I listened to some while I was working out, and I'm on page 579. I'm on chapter 27, The Lightning Struck Tower. And I'm like, don't want to read it, but it needs to be done. But yeah, this is going great. I think I have the audiobook for like 2 more days, so I should either finish it today or tomorrow so I can get that done. And then for Paranormalcy, I didn't read any yesterday. Since the wedding, I'm extremely fatigued, so I just like have not been doing anything, and I'm still really tired today, but I'm hoping to get some or a lot of reading done, more so than just one book. But yeah, so we're gonna get the day started. I'm gonna read some, hopefully a lot. All right, let's go. Update time. It is like 12:37 p.m. So I got a little bit of a late start to reading for the day because I realized I didn't upload my video yesterday, so I had to edit that, and it took a while because it was that How Well Do I Know My Books challenge, and those videos are long. Like, my camera shut down twice while I was filming that. But anyway, I finished reading my section for Dear Evan Hansen, so I am on page 247, so I'm getting there. So now I think I'm going to start my section for Paranormalcy. I can't really talk. It's fine. I can't remember how long these sections are. I think 67 pages. Let's see. Yes, 67 pages. So I'm excited for this because it's like paranormal fantasy, I think. And I love vampires and like all supernatural creatures, but mainly vampires. So yeah, I'll update you when I finish that section and see how I'm liking it. But I need to put this camera down. My arm hurts. But Dear Evan Hansen. Okay. So it's good. I'm enjoying it, but it's just Evan is trying so hard to be like this great guy, and I understand like he's kind of helping the family or whatever, but he's also kind of a terrible person because he's straight up lying to them about being their son's best friend. So he's making up all these stories about what happened, and none of it's true. And so kind of a terrible person, but it's an interesting story. So we'll see what happens when it's finished. Hello, good morning. It is Wednesday, June 19th, and I just got done working out. I am finally getting over my fatigue from this weekend, so I'm planning on having a really good reading day. I didn't finish my updates yesterday, so I read a little bit more. So we're going to talk about where I'm at in my books and what I'm planning on doing today. So first of all, I should be finishing my audiobook for Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince today. I'm on page 611, so I'm on chapter 29. Literally, like, less than 50 pages left, so I should definitely get through this really quickly today. Second, I started Paranormalcy yesterday, so I am on page 67. I'm really enjoying it, so I didn't get to tell you much about it yet. I just told you, like, supernatural creatures, whatever. But it follows this girl named Evie who, as far as she knows, is the only one in the world who can see past the supernatural glamours. So she works for this international agency that regulates paranormal creatures, and her best friend is a mermaid, her ex-boyfriend is a fairy, and then suddenly this shapeshifter boy comes into the picture. It's really great. I'm really loving it. I love the voice of the main character. Like, I just love reading from her perspective and having her narrate. It's a great time. I'm loving it, so I'm planning on reading another section of this today. And then as far as Dear Evan Hansen goes, I am on page 247. I have 2 sections left of this, but I plan on finishing this book today because I think once I read one section of each of the books, I'll just pick this one up again and go ahead and finish it. But I also have another book that I want to start. So I really want to start Again But Better by Christine Riccio. I just like, at the moment, reading multiple books at once because then I finish them really quickly. So I've separated this into 7 sections, so each section is really small. For this book, each section is 53 pages, so I plan on starting this one as well. But yes, so these are the books that I'm going to be reading today. Hopefully I'll finish them today. We'll see. I'll let you know. Peace out, Girl Scout. Hello, it is like 3:20 p.m. and I finished all my sections for my reading today. So in Dear Evan Hansen, I am on page 313, so I have a little bit left, so I should finish that today. In Paranormalcy, I am on page 134, so that one's going really good. I'm really enjoying that one. There's already like plot twists that are happening that I didn't expect in this story, and it's going good. And then I started Again But Better, and I'm on page 55. If you don't know, this is about a girl named Shane who travels abroad and lives in London, and she's hoping she will make friends because she feels like she's been doing college all wrong. And the same exact thing happened to me in college. I always felt like I was doing college all wrong, and so I studied abroad in London and lived there. And so like all the things that she's doing I've done, and like I'm only 55 pages in and they're about to go on a weekend trip to Rome, which I did that exact same thing. So that's really cool, and I got like really emotional because I was like, I did this, okay? It's great. It's great. So I think what I'm planning on doing is reading or watching some more BookTube and then finishing Dear Evan Hansen today. That's the plan. We will see, and I'll update you if I finish a book. Alright, so I have officially finished Dear Evan Hansen by Val Imich, one of those. And it was okay. I think I'm gonna give it 3 out of 5 stars. The problem is because I think that Evan did such a terrible thing by lying to Connor's family about being best friends with him. I understand why he did it. I really do, but it still bothers me that he did do that. But yeah, so 3 out of 5 stars, but I really, really want to see this on Broadway. I think that it would transform so well on stage where it's meant to be. But yeah, 3 out of 5 stars. First book that I finished this week. Good start. I think I'm going to be done reading for today, or at least for right now. I'm going to watch some BookTube and some Survivor. I'm almost done with season 19 of Survivor. It's going great. But yeah, tomorrow I'll probably pick out another book to read since I finished this one, because I want to read 3 books at once, I think. I like that momentum. So yeah, I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, hi, good morning. It is June 20th. It's a Thursday. It's 9 a.m. I just woke up. I'm about to go shower and everything, but I wanted to update you on my plans for today and a little bit from yesterday because I did finish a book and I read a little bit more after I updated you. So let's talk about that. Wow, I really sounded like Rhett and Link right there. It's fine. Basically, I finished Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I already put the book up and it's difficult to get out, but I finished it last night. Through audiobook, and I love it. Of course I do. Like, are you kidding me? This is my first time listening to it on audiobook. Of course I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. That's all I really have to say. It's interesting, like when you reread stories, you get something new out of it every time, and this time I realized how smart Harry was and how brave, because like I know he's like paranoid and stuff, but he suspected Draco well before anybody, and like it's not just because he was paranoid. He suspected him with like actual evidence that he heard and saw, and just like kind of like a profiling type of thing. But yeah, loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. It's great. So because I finished that audiobook, I need to pick up a new audiobook. So our audiobook I'm going to be listening to is Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. So I was listening to this one before Harry Potter through the library, but I didn't finish it before like I had to return it. So I just finished Harry Potter and then this one came back to me. So I'm already well through it. I should finish it soon. I'm on page 526, so I have this much left. So yeah, that's what I'm listening to on audio. And then as far as paranormalcy goes, I read a lot of this yesterday. I read like a section and a half after I updated you. So I'm on page 213. So I have about like a section and a half left, which I should finish this today. I'm really enjoying it. I honestly don't think I've read anything like it before. I love all the paranormal aspects. I just love supernatural creatures a lot. And so reading stories about them is great. I haven't read a lot of stories about like various supernatural creatures. I've read stories that are mainly about vampires or mainly about werewolves or something, but I haven't read anything that has like vampires, werewolves, fairies, shapeshifters, and then just like a bunch of other, like there's even hags in here, like the supernatural creature. So it's really great because I'm a huge fan of the TV show Supernatural, so it's awesome to read a story that has a bunch of like supernatural creatures. And then of course I'm planning on continuing with Again But Better and reading a section of this. So that's where I am. I'm only on page 55. Like I told you yesterday, that hasn't changed. But this is going great. Enjoying that as well. And because I finished Dear Evan Hansen yesterday, I picked out a new book to read because I like to read 3 physical books all at once. And that book I picked out was Please Ignore Vera Dietz by A.S. King. I picked this one out because it's short, but also it's a standalone. I don't like to read too many series all at once, you know what I'm saying? But also it's been on my TBR for so long. So I separated this into 5 sections. So that is 65 pages. So yeah, once I read all the sections for today in each book, I plan on picking up Paranormalcy and finishing that. It's going great because I'm reading so much, but also I watched like 2 episodes of Bob's Burgers last night and 2 episodes of Survivor. So like I'm still getting to watch my shows. I'm loving it. I'm having a great time. But okay, I'm gonna go shower now. Peace. Alright, it is 2 o'clock and I have finished all 3 sections for today for the 3 books that I'm reading. So in Please Ignore Vera Dietz, I'm on page 65. I didn't really explain what this book is about. It follows this girl named Vera Dietz, who right at the beginning, we are at her best friend's funeral, Charlie, and he died, and apparently there's mysterious circumstances, and Vera wasn't involved, I don't think, but she knows how it happened. So that's all we know so far right now. And then in my other books, in Again But Better, I'm on page 109. So that one's going good. They went to Rome, which I went to when I was living in London, and now they're in Paris, which I also went to while I was living in London. So that's great. And then in Paranormalcy, I'm almost finished with this one. I'm on page 274, so I think I have like 60 pages left or something. So I should finish that today. Also, where's my phone? Here it is. I have to show you. So the new Harry Potter game, Wizards Unite, wasn't supposed to come out till tomorrow, but it's here, people. I was playing it earlier, so later on when I go to work out, I'm gonna be playing some and be a full-on wizard, and it's gonna be great. Look, there it is, Wizards Unite. I can't believe it came out a full day earlier. I don't know why it was released early, but here it is. It's going great. I also watched an episode of Bob's Burgers earlier, so, and I've been watching YouTube. I'm probably going to watch Survivor and then finish Paranormalcy. We will see. I'll update you on what happens. Y'all need to see how precious little Remus is. Look how cute. There's my Edward Cullen pillow. It's fine. Hi, Beam. Little Remus Lupin. You're so cute. Alright, he's annoyed. He hates the camera. Hello. Update. I just finished Paranormalcy by Kirsten White, and I think I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it, and I'm definitely going to be starting the next one tomorrow to keep like my 3-book streak thing going. But I really enjoyed it. I love the characters. My favorite part though was all the supernatural creatures we see. There's so many in these stories, and I have a feeling we're going to be meeting even more in the next 2 books, so it's great. So that means we can add this to my red shelf. Alright, I think there's some space right here. So I'm going to put it right there, leave some space for the next 2 books, and that means I can grab the second book, Supernaturally, which I'm going to start tomorrow. Also, I could totally be like the girl in this series. She kind of resembles me, you know, whatever. Hello, good morning. It is Friday, June 21st, and it's like almost 10:30 in the morning. I just got back from the gym, and I'm exhausted. But I'm going to tell you what my reading plans are for the day, although you kind of know because it's like the same routine almost every day. But yeah, I'm probably going to set the camera down because my arm hurts because I just lifted weights and I'm dying. Ooh, okay, this is really precarious because you're like balancing on my TV that's like that wide. We'll do this quick. Alright, so once again on Again But Better, I am on page 109. I'm really enjoying it. I'm just going to read my next section for the day. This is going great. It really reminds me a lot of my time living in London. And then Please Ignore Vera Dietz. I'm on page 65 right now, so I'll be reading the next section of this. This one is interesting. I think it's going to be one of those that I end up liking or I don't like at all. It kind of gives me the same vibe in a weird way as Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl, which I absolutely hate. They're nothing alike, but it's just giving me that vibe because it talks a lot about underage smoking and drinking, and that's just not my vibe. So we'll see, but the chapters are incredibly short, and if you know me, you know me, I'm a sucker for short chapters. So that one goes by really quick. And then I'm planning on starting Supernaturally by Kirsten White, which is the second book in this. I finished the first one yesterday, as you saw. So the sections in this one are 67 pages. So I'm excited to continue this one. And then last night when I worked out, I listened to a little bit more Breaking Dawn. So now I'm on page 550. So that's going good, going great. I probably won't finish that one this week because I don't get to listen to it as much as I would like, but that's just how that goes. So yeah, those are my reading plans for today. I will update you when I finish something. I'm probably also going to watch some TV today. I introduced my parents to Bob's Burgers last night and it went really well, so loving that show. And I'm almost done with season 19 of Survivor, so I might finish that today. We'll see. We'll see how the day goes. As for right now, I'm going to go get some water. Okay, hello. It is quite a lot of hours later. It is 9:40 p.m. and I finally just finished all my sections for today. It took me a long time today because I accidentally took a 2-hour nap. It's fine, I did it, we're here. So let's go over what I read today. So first and foremost, Again But Better. I am now on page 165, so I'm like almost halfway through that. And it landed on like a really intense part, so I'm really excited to continue this tomorrow. I was hoping to read more of it today, but it took me forever to like get stuff done. But yeah, it landed on an intense part. So good. Loving it. It's great. And then Please Ignore Vera Dietz. I am on page 145, so this is separated in parts, so I'm on part 3 now. And things are good. I mean, I'm still like not 100%. It's one of those books where I'm like, I don't like this, but I want to keep reading, if that makes sense, you know? And then Supernaturally, I just finished this section, so I'm on page 67, and the way that it ended on this first section, I was like, what? Are you kidding me? So, we'll see how that goes. I also listened to like 10 pages of Breaking Dawn, so I'm on page 560 now. That's that. But yeah, so that's probably it for today. I'm currently watching Captain America Winter Soldier. It's fine. But yeah, so I guess I will check in with you tomorrow. Tomorrow I am going, like I won't be home some of the day because I'm going to go get some stuff for vacation. So I probably won't read a lot. Hopefully I'll still finish my sections, but I'm not sure. We'll see. But anyway, yes. Good night. See you tomorrow. Good morning. Hello. It is Saturday, June 22nd, and it is like 10 a.m. I've been up for like an hour or so. I've been getting ready because I'm going to leave to get ready and like get stuff for my 21 Pilots concert tomorrow, which I'm so excited, and for vacation because we leave for a 2-week road trip on Monday. And so I need to figure out what books I want to bring. You know what books I'm currently in the middle of. But the thing is, Again But Better, I don't want to take this big hardcover with me. It's one of those tall ones. It's big. I just want to take like light, easy, quick books. You know what I'm saying? So I started reading this a little bit this morning before I updated you. So I'm now on page 187. So basically this book is separated into 2 parts, 2011 and 2017, which I didn't originally know. And I am now on the 2017 part. So tomorrow I won't have that much time to read because like I said, I'm going to the concert. So excited. This is my 2nd concert of theirs for this tour. Super great. I'm obsessed. Anyway, so I have to read that today and then tomorrow, which this vlog will end today, so you won't even see tomorrow. But, so I'm just going to throw out the other sections of the book, like the plans I've been doing all week, and just focus on Again But Better and try to finish this today. I'm like halfway, so depending how long it takes me in San Antonio, I might be able to finish that today. If not, possibly tomorrow, because I want to finish it before we leave, like I said. I'm looking at my shelves right now. I'm not sure what I want to bring with me. I'll bring Supernaturally and Please Ignore Vera Dietz so I can finish that because I'm in the middle of them and I don't want to wait 2 weeks to finish them, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think I have some paperback contemporary I could bring. You know, I don't even know how many books I want to bring on vacation. I know I'm gonna listen to audio because I can't read in the car. So I'll listen to audio, and I'm also going to download some Netflix so I can watch Netflix while we're driving. It's going to be a great time. I'm also going to be vlogging our vacation. I started doing the intro for our vacation vlogs last night, and it is hilarious. I was crying because I was laughing so hard. Like, give us a reality TV show. Let's go. But yeah, so that's the plan for today. I don't know when I'm going to leave, so I'm going to go ahead and read until we leave, and I will see you later. Wow, what am I, common Spence? Love you, Spence. Okay, bye. Hello, it is 6:41 p.m. and I'm going ahead and finishing this vlog for the week. So let's finish it up by telling you what I read this week. So I finished the week I started the week by finishing Dear Evan Hansen by Val Emick. This fellow's Evan, who is anxiety ridden. He doesn't have a lot of friends. He doesn't like to go out of his way and leave the house or do anything. And so his therapist recommends him writing letters to himself. One day he writes this letter, and then this kind of bully that's been pushing Evan around all day gets a hold of this letter, and then that kid ends up dying by suicide. His parents find the letter, and they think that Evan is his best friend. So Evan proceeds to pretend that they were best friends for years when they weren't. So I ended up giving this one 3 out of 5 stars. I think that I would enjoy this one more on Broadway, like it's intended. I understand what Evan was trying to do, trying to have closure for the family, but he just let the lies and the story go on way too long. So that kind of bothered me, and that's why I gave it 3 out of 5 stars. Still great. The next book I finished was Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. I'm not going to hold it up because it's tucked away. I was listening to this on audiobook. Of course, I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. I don't think I need to tell you much more. I loved it. Next, I finished Paranormalcy by Kirsten White. This is the first book in this trilogy. It follows this girl, Evie, who is human, and she has this one strange power that nobody else in the world seems to have. She can see through all the supernatural glamours, and then things go crazy because of this. I really love this one because of all the supernatural creatures we meet. There are so many creatures in here that I've never read about in any book ever, and I absolutely loved it. I loved the characters. It was such a quick read. I just absolutely loved it. I ended up giving this one 4 out of 5 stars. And the moment you all been waiting for. Did I finish Again But Better? Did I not? I finished Again But Better by Christine Riccio. So this follows a girl named Shane who is in college, and she feels like she's doing college all wrong. So when the opportunity comes up to study abroad, she jumps on it, and she wants to kind of be a different person while she's studying abroad. I love this one so much. If you don't know, you do, because I've talked about it in this vlog and a million other times. I studied abroad in London as well, so everywhere they were going in London, I could picture exactly. Some of the things they did, I did exactly that. Some of the places, actually most of the places she traveled to, I traveled to. It was just quite a time. It reminded me so much of my own experience and how I went into study abroad wanting to change who I was, and Shane was kind of the same way. I just absolutely loved it. I loved the romance. I loved the characters, like all the friendships and the side characters. It was so great. There was a twist in here that I wasn't expecting. I started the book out crying because there's a letter from Christina in here talking about why she wrote this, and I was crying, and then in the epilogue I was crying. So I started and ended this book crying. Great, love that for me. But I gave it 5 out of 5 stars just because it touched my heart so much and I related to it so much. Alright, so I read 4 books this week, and I am halfway through, well, I'm like more than halfway through 3 others, so I should be finishing those soon. But I think that's it. I feel like this vlog is going to be really long because I feel like some of my updates have been so long, like this one in particular. But that is it. Thank you so much for watching. As always, my social media links will be down below, and I will see you next time. Bye!